Holly, and I am here with my weekly wrap-up, and I am extremely angry right now. I already filmed this and like 3 other videos earlier today when the sun was out and I had good lighting, and I was actually really proud of some of those videos. I did a review that I thought was really good. It felt good. And then I went to go edit my wrap-up, and I had like a bra hanging off my door right here, and I'm sure some people wouldn't care, but I just don't want that out there. Like, I don't know, and I don't have like the editing software to like edit or do anything. If I could, I would have just like put a big black bar down like on the side of me. I don't care if you see all the mess that is over here from me cooking and it's just not picking up my apartment, but that I just cannot handle, which is really sad because I'm gonna have to just delete all those videos and try and refilm them right now. So I apologize if it's so I read books last week. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. Okay, so I did finish Sister's Fate by Jessica Spotswood, which is the 3rd and final book in the Cahill Witch Chronicles. I gave this 4.5 stars. I am doing a video review of this series that should be up in the next couple weeks. I filmed it already, but I can't post it, and I'm so sad. So sad. But that's fine. I did really enjoy this book. I thought it was a great conclusion to the series. I liked where the characters went throughout the book and everything. I was not disappointed at all. And then I did read on my Nook, which is right here, Until Midnight by Melissa Landers, which is a 1.5 in the Alienated series. It's really just like a cute, fluffy story. It's just the characters being like cute together and everything. I gave it 3.5 stars. I did really enjoy it, but it was pretty short. It was only about 40 pages, and I kind of just wanted a little bit more. Especially going into the second book, I feel like there's going to be a lot of drama, and it would have been nice to have more calm, happy times. Next is a book I DNF'd, and that is Uncertain Magic by Laura Kinsale. I read about 200 pages in this. I couldn't do it. So I'm not rating it. I don't rate books at DNF, not that it happens that often, but I am writing like a little review-y thing about why I DNF'd it and didn't like it. It's about a girl who can read people's minds. It's a historical romance, and then she like marries this guy whose mind she can't read. Now, first of all, I am not a huge fan. I actually didn't say this before, so this is one good thing about having not been able to post that original video. Is I don't like when characters end up together by like default almost. Like, she chooses to be with him because she can't read his mind. Like, that's not a good reason to make a huge life decision. Personally, Shatter Me, I'm looking at you. And obviously, like, in Shatter Me, like, it goes deeper, but it's still very frustrating. There was just a lot of things in here I didn't understand. Why she was doing the things she was doing, why he was doing the things he was doing. It was really slow, and I wanted to finish it because it was one of my 15 books to read in 2015, but I just couldn't do it. And I read the end. I did like skip and read the last like couple chapters, and I'm counting it as a book read towards my book buying limit because I'm the one that makes the rules. So yeah. Oh, and also in here, he keeps calling her little girl, like, especially when like in like sexual situations, and that just creeps me out. Then I read this little like self-helpy nonfiction book called You Don't Need a Title to Be a Leader. I don't really know if you'd call this self-help, but I don't know what else to call it. By Mark Sanborn, and it's just a short little book. It's really, I gave it 3 stars. It's not the best thing ever. I think it's a lot of oversimplified things that sound really good on paper but don't actually happen in real life. I did find some things interesting or whatever. I don't hate that I read it, but a little too simplistic for me. And the last book I read was Alienated by Melissa Landers. This was a reread for me after I read Until Midnight. I kind of really wanted to like really get back into this world, and I am going to be buying the second book, Invaded, soon. It came out earlier this month, or I guess in February. And so I just kind of wanted to make sure I was like, I remembered everything and just get to spend time with these characters again. And I still enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars just like I did the first time I read it. There's just some things that, there's some awkwardness in the book sometimes, like the dialogue and things. I think it's done intentionally, but I still don't like it. That kind of pull me out when I'm reading it. So that's why it just gets 4 stars, but I think it's a really enjoyable read. I think if you're a little apprehensive about alien sci-fi books, this is kind of a good entryway book for you. So I'm sorry if that was a really brief and abrupt wrap up, although I feel like mine tend to be long, so maybe you like this better, I don't know. But I've already talked about all of these books, even though you haven't seen it. So thank you so much for watching. Bye!